Real Madrid, a club with many great moments. And a great moment to me might not be a great moment to you. But this is great moments of each year from 2015 to 2023. So 2015 was a very good year in my personal opinion. Yes, we went trophyless. This was also the year in which we had a prime Ronaldo. James Rodriguez was one of the best players in the world. Gareth Bale was one of the most selfish players. And we went up against Atletico. But Atletico were in their prime. And I know there's many prime versions of Atletico. But this was prime Atletico. Fernando Torres, Antoine Griezmann, Mandzukic, Diego Godin. This was Atletico at their best. What made this moment so great? The first leg was a 0-0. The second leg was at the Santiago Bernabeu. Javier Hernandez. He started the match and he ended up scoring against Jan Oblak. He was the sole reason for Atletico even being alive in the match. Javier Hernandez, from a pass from Cristiano, scored in the last minutes.
James Rodriguez, they've worked it well for Ronaldo. Hernandez!
What a moment it was. That led to a 1-0 victory. And in a year full of good moments, this has to be the greatest moment of 2015. 2016 was obviously a UCL victory. Zinedine Zidane was the coach and there were good moments all around that season. Yes, the UCL was a big victory. Ronaldo's penalty, Lucas Vazquez's cold penalty was great. One of the great moments that always sits with me has to be Cristiano Ronaldo's hat-trick against Wolfsburg. This match from start to finish was cinema. It was straight up cinema. Because Wolfsburg led 2-0 in the first leg, and in the second leg, Real Madrid had a big task of overcoming a 2-goal loss. And who else stepped up? Cristiano. Ronaldo was amazing in that match. He truly brought the mentality in. This cemented Real Madrid as comeback kings to me, because their mentalities were just crazy, mentality monsters. Ronaldo with the first goal. Then he scores a second in no time. And then to top it all off, to finish the hat-trick, to finish the tie, scores a beautiful free kick. In a time when Ronaldo also wasn't the best free kick taker, his conversion rates was not very good. This performance by Ronaldo is one of the best. It has to be. Besides winning the Champions League, this quarter-final match against Wolfsburg was the greatest moment. 2017. This is also a big year. This is a second UCL triumph. To me, one of the best campaigns I've ever seen. Real Madrid beat Napoli. They beat Bayern. They beat Atletico. And what was the great moment? Because Ronaldo already had scored 5 goals against Bayern Munich. A hat-trick against Atletico. But to me, what was one of the best performances I've ever seen from an individual player was the Juventus final. 4-1 victory. Cristiano Ronaldo. I've never seen a player do the things that he did in that match. And I genuinely think, in my opinion, that we've never seen an individual performance in a Champions League final like that. And Asensio scored the last goal. Casemiro scored a wonder goal. Real Madrid won the second Champions League. Great moment. They also won the La Liga that season. That Champions League performance is one of the greatest things to come out of 2017. 2018, the same thing. 2018, third UCL triumph. This was the three-peat. And to me, with Ronaldo's bicycle, I could add that as one of the greatest moments. But that doesn't come close, in my opinion, to the UCL final against Liverpool. It was 1-1 going into the second half. Zizou decides to put on Gareth Bale as a sub. He got on that pitch. Marcelo puts in a cross. Gareth Bale was one of the most beautiful bicycle kicks I've ever seen in my life. It looked as if it was outside of the box. And what a goal it was. He then went on to go and score another goal which carried us with a howler. Gareth Bale. That to me cemented him as a legend. And you just had to be there. You just had to watch that match live. You had to see it. It was insane. No doubt. 2018's greatest moment. 2019. There is no great moments. 2019 was one of the most vulnerable Madrids I've ever seen. Real Madrid was so poor. It was honestly shocking. No, it was shocking. Getting knocked out of the Champions League by Ajax. Ajax. Are you serious? Ajax. Like, that's not even a good team. Like, yes, their team was amazing that season, but this is Real Madrid. And then getting knocked out of the Copa del Rey by Barcelona. Losing 5-0 to Barca. That was one of the most heartbreaking matches I've ever seen. But for 2019 as a whole, I'm going to say one of the greatest moments was finally putting pen to paper with Eden Hazard. 2020 was when Zinedine Zidane returned. La Liga was won by Real Madrid. It was not the most convincing La Liga victories. To me, what cemented that La Liga victory has to be one of the greatest moments, which was Real Madrid against Barcelona. A 2-0 victory. Vinicius scored in the 80th minute. Mariano Diaz with a last minute goal. And it was an iconic goal. It was definitely iconic in the pandemic year. That has to be the greatest moment. 2021. This to me was one of my favorite years. This is also when Real Madrid moved from Santiago Bernabeu to Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano, which many fans have mixed opinions. They don't like that stadium, but I love that stadium. To me, there was good moments. Yes, there was heartbreak in that stadium, but there were very good moments. And yes, we went trophyless, but we had one of our greatest performances from an injury-prone team, which was so poor. Valverde was at right back. That's how bad it was. Valverde was playing as a right back. And we beat a Liverpool team who won the league in the previous season. Bernie turned up, Asensio turned up, and that has to be one of the greatest performances. 3-1. I was so impressed, and it was magical. Yes, there were no fans to watch the match, but it was magical. You just had to be there. 2022, a UCL victory and a La Liga victory. One of the greatest moments of 2022 in a year full of great moments, in which there was comebacks against PSG, Chelsea, Man City, and a victory against Liverpool. But to me, the greatest moment has to be Real Madrid against PSG. From start to finish, that game had everything. Mbappe scoring, Benzema hat-trick, and Benzema to me cemented himself as one of the all-time greats.
Marquinhos with more defending to he's done it! Karim Benzema again!
2023. This includes another Benzema performance. I think this won us the Copa del Rey because it was a two-legged tie. Barcelona had won the first leg by 1-0. Then went to the Camp Nou. With Barca fans already celebrating, Benzema turned up. Vinicius scored first in the game. Benzema went on to go and score a hat-trick. 4-0. To me, every year, there has to be something good that comes out of it. Yes, the team has had bad moments. 2019 was the worst one. What are your thoughts? Smash like, subscribe.